Good.
Here's the issue is what we do for you.
Okay.
There's an incident that occurred with one of your employees, reference to African Americans as monkeys.
Okay.
His name is Scott Schultz. Do you know Scott?
I used to.
You used to know Scott.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Meaning that he doesn't work for our company.
That means that, okay. Are you aware of the incident I'm talking about?
I am.
Okay, what happened with Mr. Schultz?
Did
Did he get early retirement?
They fired him.
But
That's all I know.
He got early retirement, from my understanding.
I
full
don't know.
benefits. I'm telling you.
Okay.
This is what happened. Now,
Okay.
the African American community in Milwaukee is outraged.
Okay.
We're upset that this individual was allowed to use racist and derogatory comment towards our people. Intolerable. Intolerable. And we are under the understanding, because it was told to us by one of your own white employees,
Okay.
that Mr. Schultz received an early retirement with full benefits.
I wouldn't know that. So let me tell you, you know what I do here? You probably don't. So that's a completely separate entity from what I do. I manage these people here, right? And so we all
That's
work.
what you do?
So we all work for the company out of St. Louis, which is Enterprise. You know that.
I know that.
So when I came back from vacation, I'll tell you as much as I can tell you, right? That's when I got approached with that situation.
So you are aware of it?
I'm aware of what was told and what was said. So I immediately, when that happened, we can't have that. I go right to my guy and say, hey, here's the deal.
Okay.
What are you going to do? I step out, they go to work. That's all I know.
They rewarded him with early retirement and full benefit package.
I don't know.
I'm telling you that.
Oh, okay. That's what
I
you
know.
said. Okay.
Now, he wasn't terminated.
Okay.
He was given the option to retire early with full benefits. Now, in my opinion, that's rewarding someone for racist behavior when they're allowed to do that.
Okay.
And we're here to tell you, and we're going to tell Enterprise the same exact thing. This is intolerable.
Okay.
And if we have to start a nationwide and a worldwide boycott of Enterprise, we'll do that, because a lot of your customers are African American.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
And
I'm not from here.
I know you're from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and here's my thing. This BS that he did, Mr. Scott Schultz, something needs to be done about that. And what these employees that it happened to, what's going to happen to them? Are they going to get some kind of assistance or something, some counseling? Being called monkeys,
right?
Because he referred to the white employees as monkeys. He referred to the African American employees as monkeys. Okay. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
To my knowledge, it was only those two, the guys who I work with, Walter and Jeff. So
who are they?
They work here for the company.
Walter, but you said
Jeff.
Walter and Jeff.
Those are our techs.
So those are the ones who were called monkeys.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of your white employees reached out to us and told us. Okay. And we want to make sure that something is done. We want to make sure that these guys are protected and covered too. Right. Because we're showing up here, we don't want any type of retribution towards them in any type of manner, because if it is, it's going to be a major problem. Major, because we can go anywhere and disrupt every enterprise in the city. We can put out flyers. We can have 50 to 60 people at a time boycotting and picketing, because if that's what you want, we can do that.
Okay.
And if it goes nationwide, Enterprise is going to have a problem.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Okay. I work here just like any other job. If you guys are employed or work wherever, that's all I do. I will take what you're saying. What do you want? Where do you want me to go from here? Let's get that out.
Let's get that out of the way, because our next step is bringing the media.
Okay.
That's our next step. I want you to make sure that this gentleman who said these racist and derogatory comments is dealt with in an effective manner instead of being rewarded, because he was rewarded with an early retirement.
So let me ask you this: how do you want? What do you want to see happen with that deal? Again, I mean, you're just people, right? So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I want a public apology.
Okay.
To the African American community from Enterprise that it happened because it was one of your employees that did it. So Enterprise is responsible for that action. It was racist and it was derogatory.
Okay.
That's what we want first and foremost. The employees who suffered this racist indignation needs to be assisted.
Okay.
Talk to them, find out if they need counseling or whatever. Because if somebody called me a monkey, we'd have a problem.
Right.
Because it's racist. If it's not, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Of course it is.
Okay.
I mean,
we want somebody from corporate to handle this, because I'm telling you, if it